Good afternoon. Hope everyone's having a good day. Things obviously are getting pretty hectic around the world right now with the Russians going to full nuclear alert, which is bad for pretty much everybody. So I wanted to make a real quick down and dirty video on some long-term food storage if you can do it. It's pretty simple to do. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over, I did it in the other video, I'll put a link to it, but I'm going to do some Doritos for long-term storage. We're just going to put the Doritos in a mason jar, which is what I'm doing right here. And we'll get this filled up. Okay, so I have my mason jar filled up. This is the Doritos. I can shake it up and get some more on. So the first thing you can do is get some oxygen absorbers. And again, I have a video. I'll put it in a link in the description below, or in the card up above actually. And you can put an oxygen absorber in here, get a regular lid, close it up, it'll absorb that oxygen, and these will last a super long time. Now, you can do this with, the reason I want to show this video doing it this way is you can use pickle jars, you can use mayonnaise jars as long as they're glass, and you keep them in a cool, dry, dark place. You should be good for a really long time. The second way we're going to do this is with the food saver, and I'm going to vacuum seal. Okay, so I just take my mason lid jar, I put it on top like so. I have my attachment. I have it on the mason jar. Again, I'm using my food saver. Here it is right here. Sorry about the angle. I'm going to hit accessory, and it's going to vacuum seal this off. You can hear the air pop out of that part. And then now I have my lid on there, and again, I'll store these in a cool, dry, dark place, and they'll be crispy in 10 years from now. Now, the flavor might be off, but you know, you still have them, but in the short term, if you have children or you like Doritos or nachos or any of that other kind of stuff, you can go ahead and use this method, or you can use the method with this right here using an oxygen absorber. So let's talk about storing some other things. Okay, so I did lots of videos and I talk about Mylar bag. This is great for super long-term storage. These are the small ones you can make little meals with, or like MREs, but with freeze-dried food. But what I'm going to do is, a lot of people that don't have Mylar bags, you can use your food saver bags, okay? Eventually air will permeate into this, but it takes a few years. But you know, in the here and now with what's going on, you can definitely use this. I would suggest going out and, you know, if you can afford to go buy a big bag, 25-pound bag of rice, and make some Mylar bags, because they come in rolls also. See if I got a roll in here. Yeah, I have a small roll right here inside my machine. I have a bigger roll up here in my cabinet, and you can go ahead and you can do this with pasta, you can do this with rice, you can do this with beans. You could conceivably do it with crackers and nachos. I would suck some of the air out, but I'd put a oxygen absorber bag in there first. Start sucking the air out, stop it before it crunches, because it'll squish it down into powder. Well, into small crumbs. So I'm just going to take this rice to show you real quick that I have in here. I'm going to dump it in, and then we're going to vacuum seal it. And this will be good for, you know, a few years easily. And I have lots and lots of rice in Mylar bags. So obviously you can put more in than what's in this bag right here, but this is pretty much for instructional purposes only. So I'm going to put this in the food saver. Okay, so I just finished the rice. You can see that it's vacuum sealed. Now this rice will last a few years. This is basically one small, I think we made one batch of rice out of it, but it's the small little bags that you can get in the grocery stores. You know, by doing this, you're taking the air out, the eggs won't hatch. You know, rice will stay a really long time just on its own, but they all have bugs in them. They hatch bugs. If you don't mind the extra protein, you don't have to do this, but this is a good idea to do. This is diversifying and getting food. Things are getting bad. Make sure you are prepared. It's real. This isn't about fear-mongering or scaring. This is just about truth and reality. Thanks for taking time to watch it. Share this video with your friends. You know, if you don't have a food saver or any other way to do this, you know, try saving pickle jars, and you can order oxygen absorbers online at Amazon. Get what you can while it's around. Hope this video is helpful. Take care. AV Prepping out.